This is a $100 outfit. This is a $1,000 outfit. And this is a $10,000 outfit. And we're gonna be testing if people can really even tell the difference. Starting with the most important part of every outfit, shoes. We've got our cheap ones, our medium priced ones, and our expensive ones. I decided to go with these beautiful, shiny, sparkly butterfly heel sandals. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. And all three of these websites are advertising basically the same thing at very different price points. So let's start with our cheap ones. So these are clearly from Fashion Nova. They're $37.99. They're called the Fly Away With Me Embellished Wrap Up Heeled Sandals. They're actually on sale. They're originally like $55. Honestly, a pretty good price for what appear to be an absolutely beautiful shoe. Let's see though. These come in silver and they come in pink. I almost got the pink, but we can't lose the plot. We're trying to build the exact same outfit. So I got the silver ones. Here they are. Wait, these are so cool. Okay, I wasn't expecting the heel to be so thick. It's just like a thick plastic with the rhinestones just making a butterfly shape. That's actually a really smart way to design this. We're gonna try them on later and I'll let you know. Not mad at our cheap shoe. Let's see how the medium priced one compares. Our next shoes were $100 and they're actually from Walmart.com. I feel like that's kind of like an expensive shoe for Walmart, but let's see. And these ones were called Women's Fashion Square Open Toe Sandal, Glitter Rhinestone Butterfly, Wing Wedge Heels, Ankle Straps Bridal Prom Shoes. Longest name ever. And there's no reviews, so maybe we're the first people ever to purchase these. I'm a little nervous about these ones. I'm afraid they might be worse than our cheapest ones, but let's see. Oh, they stink. Oh no, here they are. Wait, the heel is identical to the Fashion Nova one. Wait, that's so weird. Okay, but these ones are like kind of a multicolor rainbow, which is cute. Ooh, I will say the actual shoe though, and the straps seems like a lot cheaper quality than the Fashion Nova one. Like these rhinestones, I kind of hate those. And now for our most expensive heels and what I believe to be the OG designer of this look, Sophia Webster, who's a pretty well-known designer. These are the Paloma sandal. You know, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've noticed this trend. The shorter the name of the product, the nicer the product is. There's actually 4 different color options of these sandals. And honestly, these pink ones look straight out of a 2000s Barbie movie. But like I said, I'm not losing the plot. I'm trying to get like neutral colors of each of them. So we just got the silver ones. For $1,150, I give you the shut up. The heel is the same as the cheap ones. Am I being punked right now? What? I was fully expecting the heel to be like different, but it's just the same block of plastic. But it's what? I'm like, inside of the shoe looks identical to the inside of the Walmart ones. Obviously the rhinestones on the straps look a lot nicer than the Walmart ones do, but what? Like genuinely, they're not that much nicer looking than our Fashion Nova ones. This is crazy. A beautiful shoe, but really interested to see how the rest of this outfit's gonna go if this is how we're starting off. And our next category is the jackets. And the jacket that we're going with is this super cute vegan leather with like this white fluffy detail. And I believe the actual designer of this is House of CB. Shout out to my British girlies. House of CB is one of my favorite British brands, but it is quite expensive. So our House of CB jacket is $255. Look how cute this packaging is though. Are you kidding me? But I found dupes. This one is $169 for our $1,000 outfit. And this one, $39. Our $39 jacket is from AliExpress. Has one of those like paragraph long names once again. Guaranteed stolen photos and no reviews at all again. So definitely the least cute packaging of them all, but you know, packaging is not everything always. Okay, oh, it smells bad. Here it is. Honestly, Oh my gosh, it stinks so bad, but it's a cute jacket. I definitely don't hate it. The fur definitely isn't like the most luxurious thing I've ever seen or felt, but I swear I ordered the biggest size they had available. This thing looks small, but see. Also, the smell makes me want to throw up, but maybe it'll be cute on. Ta-da! Oh, wait, this is really cute. If somebody told me they paid $100 for this jacket, I'd probably actually believe them. And it's actually really soft. I was a hater, but I like it. But we'll see side by side if the more expensive ones look significantly better or not. Now for our $1,000 outfit jacket, this one is from a boutique called Dynamite, and it's the Sherpa faux leather aviator jacket. And while it's the same idea as the House of CB jacket, I think this brand actually is using their own photos that they took, so that's good. Oh, this one's nice. The faux leather definitely has like some nicer detail to it, and the fur definitely has been upgraded from our cheaper one, but overall, like a pretty similar look. Here is the medium priced one. Okay, the fabric is like dingier. That's interesting. Ta-da. Okay, this one's cute too. Honestly, I don't love it that much better than our cheap one though. That's funny. Gosh, their faux leather, they really did do a good job though. It's so soft. But is our most expensive one gonna be that much better? This is the Madden jacket from House of CB, also made from a black vegan leather. Oh wow, this is so fancy. Not even a comparison on the packaging. This is crazy. Oh, cute. Okay, the jackets like get bigger the more that you pay for them, which is kind of funny. I actually think I like the fake leather texture on our medium price one better, but this one definitely has the nicest looking fur. I really like the texture of this fur detail. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how many like buckles there were to undo on this one, so there's definitely more details. Here is the expensive one. This one's definitely heavier than the rest, but like looks wise, I mean, there's more fluff on this one than the other ones. Like the trim is like really nice, but I am so interested to see if complete strangers can actually tell the difference in price between all of these jackets once they're on all of the finished outfits. Also, make sure to subscribe if you're enjoying this video because we do lots of fun fashion experiments on this channel. And if you're watching on TV, it's so easy. You just swipe up on your remote, click over to my little face, and then hit subscribe. I'm so excited to see what these look like all put together as a full outfit. And the next piece of our outfit is purses. All of our purses are this one, or at least they're based off of this one. So this is a bag that came out from Prada in 2005, and they have since like relaunched it, and it's beautiful. They actually come in so many different colors. I specifically just really love the black rhinestone one. I think it's so classic, so beautiful, and it has been duped quite a few times by different companies. So we have our cheap, medium, and expensive versions. All right, let's start with our cheapest one. This one's from AliExpress. It was $16. I don't have the highest hopes for this one, but let's see. This one, as you may have guessed, is called Elegant Diamond for Women 2024 New Fashion Bags Small Square Single Shoulder Texture Handheld Underarm Bag. Okay, here it is. Oh my gosh, it even has like the little triangle, but they didn't put the logo in it, so that was nice of them. And on the inside, we have, wait, this is actually like kind of cute. Let me put this together real quick. It's kind of cute. It's missing some rhinestones on the little like side purse here, but for 16 bucks, I actually don't hate that. But let's see how it compares to our other purses. Our medium expensive bag. This is from DHgate. I don't really buy stuff from DHgate, so I'm kind of nervous, but this was $93, so not cheap. Also has one of those like suspiciously long product names. The description says it's made from genuine leather. I don't really believe that. For $93, maybe, but I doubt it. This also came in a whole bunch of different colors, but of course I'm getting the black and rhinestones because that's kind of the theme we have going on. And here it is. It's looking really little. Watch it be the same thing as the $16 version, but we just overpaid for it. Oh, not the logo. Oh, it's bad. Oh no. Why does it say leather? This is straight up fabric. Maybe this is leather, this one tiny tag. That is so funny. Dear esteemed gentlemen. This is the actual brand. Definitely not Prada. Interesting. Is there even like a little side pouch? No, this is it. This is the whole bag. To be fair, this one has rhinestones all around it, whereas our $16 one is only on the front, but I would say that is not worth $100. That is crazy. Let's open our expensive one next. So this is a bag that I actually already owned. This was my birthday present to myself a couple years ago. Ta-da! This is what the actual bag's supposed to look like. To be fair, the actual Prada bag is not leather. It's just fabric, crystals all the way around, and then the cute little side bag also has crystals. So can you tell the difference? I mean, the price difference is like unfathomable though. $16, $93, $3,750. I feel like the main giveaway, honestly, is just the amount of crystals, but side by side. Nah, it's pretty obvious that one's the most expensive. We'll see how they all look together as an outfit though. So our next piece of the outfit is tights. You might be thinking, tights can't be expensive. Oh yes, they can be. So here I have $3 tights, $35 tights, $340 tights. And here is what they all supposedly look like. They are Gucci tights. And I am determined to figure out why these are $340. Is it just because you're getting the Gucci G's? Or are they actually like significantly better quality than the other tights? Like these better never rip for this price. All right, let's start with our $3 ones. So surprisingly, it's really hard to find like super cheap GG tights. So I found the next most luxurious looking tight that I could possibly find. Honestly, I kind of think these are nicer and cuter than the GG tights. They are these black sheer tights, but they have these cute black rhinestone details on them. It's like this kind of checkered pattern, I guess you'd call it. How pretty is that though? I don't know. I think that they give luxury vibes. All right, our $35 tights do have GG on them, but they're definitely not from Gucci. They're from a place called Madison Boutique. And the first photo on their website does look like it might actually be like Madison Boutique's photo. So let's see what we actually got. Ooh, American girls fashion. Classic style that lasts sexy. What is this packaging? Here they are. Okay, they're cute. They've got the GGs and then they also have like this little diamond pattern. I feel like $35 was a lot for a pair of tights like this, but can't wait to see how they compare to our $340 ones. This is from Gucci. Tell me this is not the most dramatic packaging you've ever seen for one pair of tights. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Oh, we got some free perfume samples though. Why do we need this much paperwork for a pair of tights? Oh my goodness. And here's our cute box. That's actually adorable. Here are the most expensive tights I've ever seen. Oh, wow. I didn't realize they'd be this shiny. Interesting. Honestly, I feel like the GGs are less visible in the actual Gucci tights than in our fake Gucci tights, which is interesting. But the shiny is kind of a fun detail. We have a nice elastic waistband. $340 still feels like a stretch to say that these are worth that, but that's it for our tights category, and I'm so excited for our next category. It is jewelry, specifically necklaces, and I decided to get this adorable smile necklace. They're all based off of the Tiffany & Co. smile pendant necklace, and this guy is $2,000. But I also found a $15 version, a $469 version for our medium outfit, and of course we've got the real thing. Okay, so this cheap one we found on Amazon, 15 bucks, and here's the packaging. Comes in this teeny tiny little box, and then inside, world's smallest Ziploc bag with our necklace in it. I'm so interested to see these side by side. Here it is. This is made out of absolutely nothing fancy. But I really wonder if you're even gonna be able to tell the difference when they're all like on a person. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Moving on to our $469 one. This one is from Zales, which I've always kind of thought was like a fancy brand. Like they carry like real precious metals and gems and stuff. Okay, so our box is a little bigger, and inside it's on this little like velvet necklace holder. Also comes with a little velvet Zales bag, so nicer packaging. Okay, and our Zales one actually does have some diamonds in it. So that's why it's $469. This chain makes me nervous. This is like the thinnest, smallest, most delicate necklace chain I think I've ever seen. I feel like it's just gonna break. Oh, and it's already knotted. It came knotted. Zales, what are you doing? That's kind of annoying. Okay, I really like that one with the little diamonds. And now to see how our $2,000 one compares. Okay, this box isn't cute, but inside we have, oh yeah, there's all the cute Tiffany packaging. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's our box with the necklace in it, but we also have this little bag. Is there something in here? What? Was this a free gift? It's like a little ornament. Okay, low-key, this ornament is nicer than any of the ornaments that were in my Tiffany advent calendar that I spent $1,200 on. If you saw that short series. That is a good little free gift. Wow. Oh my gosh, it comes with this adorable little Tiffany bag. Let's open our box. I feel like the packaging was like half the cost. This is crazy. Oh, so cute. This necklace is actually so cute. Even with this necklace though, the chain is so teeny tiny delicate. That is such a cute necklace. $2,000 for something this tiny is like so crazy. And the chain has really cute details, like this little thing that says Tiffany on it, and then this little dangly piece. I don't think it serves a purpose, but it's cute. I don't know. At a glance though, like the Zales clearly has more diamonds, so you might be tricked into thinking that's the more expensive one. All right, our next outfit category is kind of an accessory. It is hair extensions, because you can get hair extensions for a wide variety of prices, and specifically, we're gonna get one of the halo hair extensions. I love these because they don't clip in, so they don't damage your hair. There's just like this thin, almost invisible headband-like elastic band that sits on top of your head, and then the extensions just sit under your hair. It's so great. Obviously, hair extensions don't typically come in pink at all. Definitely not especially my specific shade of pink, so we had to do some DIYing for this one. So for our cheap hair extensions, I found these on Amazon for $15 for 20-inch halo extensions, which is crazy. The catch is though, it's not real human hair. It is synthetic hair. I don't know if you guys have ever seen how synthetic hair is made. It is a wild process. Like, look at this guy. He's just taking melted plastic and basically like cooling long strings of it, and that is how fake hair is made. I had no idea. In order to dye this fake hair, I had to treat it like any fake synthetic material, and we literally boiled it with dye. Here I am boiling the hair. This literally looks like something out of a horror movie, but it actually did work. Okay, not the first time, because the first time I accidentally got a natural material dye and it didn't stick. It just came out this like grayish pink, but then when we got synthetic dye, that worked great. Honestly, it maybe worked too well because they're really dark. But if you're ever wondering if you can dye synthetic hair, you definitely can. I'm so impressed. Here is our $15 hair. Turned out pretty cute. For our medium priced hair, these are also from Amazon, and they were $80 for 20-inch halo hair. And these ones are human hair extensions. They're just not like the best quality you can possibly get, but they're not bad. Once again, they only come in like kind of natural colors of hair, so we had to dye them, and I used the Mondo X hair dye, which is super easy to use, and honestly, I think the color turned out really good. That is pretty close to my color of pink, so not bad for under $100. They're still drying, but they're gonna be cute. And then our expensive hair extensions. So these are extensions that I already had and I've used quite a few times, and they are the actual like trademarked halo hair extensions. They're like the nicest ones that you can get. 20 inches long, they're pretty thick, and they are $363. And these ones that I have been professionally dyed with like a professional hair dye line, the same one that I used to dye my actual hair, and here they are. Oh, these are so nice. Like, look how thick that is all the way to the ends. This hair is so nice. Honestly though, I'm pretty impressed with how our cheaper ones turned out. So I'm excited to see them added to the outfits. And now for the most vital part of our entire outfit, the dresses. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. I searched and searched for the perfect dress, and I think I found it. It's so cute. It is this fully bedazzled out silver and pink short gown, and I think it's so fun. This is our $2,200 dress. It looks like it's this Albina Dilla designer. I don't know, I couldn't find like a whole lot about this designer, but they seem pretty legit. Everything seems handcrafted. Their stuff has been seen on several celebrities like BB Rexa, Gwen Stefani, and we're gonna see how the $270 version compares and the $80 version compares. All right, so our cheapest one is from AliExpress, and it looks identical to the expensive dress, but I will give them credit and say it looks like they took their own product photos. It's heavy. Wait, okay, this is actually kind of promising, because a lot of times when we get like a really cheap bedazzled dress, a lot of times it's like a screen print of sequins or something awful, but oh. I'm definitely gonna have to wear something under this because it is just like a very basic mesh dress, and then the sequins are glued to it. We've got a zipper, that's nice. Okay, but it's cute. I feel like we got what's in the picture. Not bad. Like, that's a lot of sparkle for $80. I'm so interested to see how the more expensive ones compare to this. I like that it's stretchy. Okay, here's the cheapest dress. It definitely looks like the picture. I will say once it's on and like kind of stretched out, the stones are a little sparse, especially in the top here, but it's glittery all the way around. The pattern matches how it looked in the picture. I'm not mad about this, honestly, for 80 bucks. Our $270 version. This is from a boutique called Emikana, I think is how you say it, and it is the Selena dress. And this is a boutique that's based out of Texas, and that's really all we know about it, but let's see. Why do I feel like it's gonna be the exact same thing as our cheap one? It's looks pretty identical. Oh my gosh, is it the same thing? I think it's literally the same thing. Okay, but the one difference is our cheap one, the base mesh fabric is just plain hot pink, but our base mesh fabric on the $270 one is like this pink and black speckled, which honestly kind of gives it a little bit more depth and dimension, even though it's literally just like a different mesh fabric color. Other than that though, they're pretty identical, which is crazy because this one was almost 3 times more the cost. Okay, I feel like it looks a little different. Like, I feel like that different colored mesh underneath actually kind of makes a difference, but it's very similar. I will say the mesh is not as stretchy. Like, I can't get it to zip in the back, unfortunately, so ignore that. Good thing we have a jacket for our outfit. Okay, the main thing I noticed though is this has this little like asymmetrical hem thing going on, like these little cutouts. The other one didn't. It was just straight across on the bottom. So there's a couple little details, but pretty similar for 3 times the price. Now the moment of truth, how does our $2,200 one compare? If it's the same thing, like the shoes, I'm gonna lose my mind. I mean, already the packaging is a lot more fancy and it's heavy. Oh wow, it already looks different. Oh my gosh. Look how vibrant it is, wow. Oh. As like 70 crystals fly off the dress, yikes. Dang! Oh, it's heavy. I mean, it's definitely the same idea as the cheap ones, but this one, the base fabric is a much nicer, thicker fabric. It's got like built-in corset, built-in bra, and there's so many crystals on it that you can't even see the fabric underneath. Safe to say it is not the same thing as the cheaper ones, but it's so heavy. My arms are like shaking holding this up. Time to try them on side by side. Okay, so change your plans with this dress. It doesn't fit me. It might, but like the hole at the bottom of the dress is so tiny, it won't go over my hips, it won't go over my shoulders. So we have Anna to try it on. Woo! It looks so pretty. Are you kidding me?
It's so heavy. We should like weigh me. Do you know how much this weighs?
No.
You know the weighted vests for when you work out?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. This
sit on the Stairmaster.
This is what I feel like I'm wearing. It's so heavy.
But look at the sparkle when you like turn.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Okay, so we know who's gonna be wearing the expensive outfit in our interview portion. I'm so excited to see the whole thing on you, oh my gosh. Okay, it's a big difference, like this versus the cheap ones. But we might fool people if you can really only see the bottom, because she's gonna be wearing a jacket. Now that our outfits are complete, let's see how it all looks on together. Here's our complete $100 outfit. Although I have to be honest, our $100 outfit ended up being closer to $200. The dress really pushed us over the edge. But to be fair, I did find like a cheaper jacket, a cheaper purse, but my cheaper items kept getting canceled. So I did the best I could with our cheapest outfit here, but I actually don't hate it. Like our $16 purse is kind of a moment. The jacket, pretty good. The dress, super cute. We do have one casualty, however. Our $3 tights are just not it. There's a reason they were $3 and they didn't even last one wear. So unfortunately for our public interviews to see if they can guess the cheapest versus most expensive, we might have to cut the tights because I feel like that's a giveaway that these are the cheapest. So too bad. I do have to say, I think these might be my favorite butterfly heels out of all of them. I just think the design is so cute and they're really comfy. So here is the $1,000 outfit and here is the $10,000 outfit. Can you tell the difference? I'm so interested to see if people can really tell because I don't think it's that obvious. 10 times more the cost is crazy.
That's crazy. Oh. There goes Jim.
And your shoe strap, what's happening? I didn't.
And I'm just a mess.
A $10,000 mess.
Yeah.
Time to take these outfits out in public and see if people can tell which one is the most expensive. We even found a couple of hopefuls to interview.
I think this is the 10,000 one. I think this is the 1,000, and I think this is 100.
I kind of think these two switch.
Yeah, actually.
They also convinced their dad to try to guess.
That's my guess.
Some people really inspected the items closely, which honestly just confused some people more.
Okay, am I allowed to touch them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say 1,000. I don't know. The purses are what's throwing me off for this one because I think that one's the more expensive purse, but this one looks like the more expensive dress. Can I switch this? I'm gonna switch this. I could totally be off.
But inspecting them closely did help others get it correct.
Yeah, your jacket for sure feels, I don't know, the most bougie. You know what? I think 100. That looks expensive. Your necklace does. Her dress looks expensive. Let me see the shoes. Okay, I want a pair. Oh. You're 1,000. Final guess.
Quite a few people did get it right.
That's the answer.
But I would say most people got it wrong.
This might be a tell how much guys know about fashion. It only makes sense that the owner of the channel is the most expensive.
Good guess.
There we go.
1,100.
Honestly, I think this video proves that you don't have to spend $1 million to feel like $1 million. Honestly, you just need to spend $37 sometimes. If you like this video, make sure to check out this video where I bought a $15 dress versus a $5,000 dress. And we will see you guys in the next video. Say bye, YouTube.